All right, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts back again today with another video for you. And in today's video, we have Tom MacDonald, we have Adam Calhoun, and this is Race War. Now, I realize I'm a couple months late, or 6 weeks, or a month late to this show. Unfortunately, life hit me all at once. I haven't been able to make videos the last couple of months. I think the Brave reaction was the last thing I've done. You know, a lot of things happened, a lot of things I had to deal with, a lot of things that occupied my mind even during my free time, if I have any. So it made it really hard to make videos, so I just didn't. But we've squared away what we needed to square away. You know, I'm not going to bore you with the details. You guys have your own problems. But, you know, we just got hit real hard over here with real life. And, you know, you just got to stop sometimes and deal with that stuff first. So we are back. We have a lot to catch up on. We have Samson's, Ren's, another Tom after this. Upchurch just dropped an album. We have an Easy Mill hanging out there. So we're going to start working through this stuff, hopefully over the next coming weeks. Now, one other thing that I did is there's two things I do in my free time. I play video games, or I make reaction videos. So I made a gaming channel just to put gaming content and stuff, Mog Games. So if you want to check it out, go over there. I just have a couple of videos up right now. Maybe do some Let's Plays on there or whatnot. So if that interests you, go check it out, Mog Games. If not, don't worry about it. You'll never have to see the videos because I will not put them on this channel. So there it is. That's the plug. Let's get into this video. This is Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun and Race War. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I have heard this. Okay, obviously I have the album, did the reaction, heard this song plenty. But we'll break it down a little bit as much as I can. You know, I have a couple of strikes. So, you know, got to be careful. But, yeah, let's go.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians.
Yep, absolutely.
Their shades the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine.
Man. You know, I wish I could have done this reaction. Like, I wish I didn't have the album almost, because this would have been, like, crazy. Just that first bar to open up right there thing. But let's let him go here.
Teaching white kids that their shades the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it, because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer.
Yeah, exactly, Tom. When I was growing up, we were taught not to see skin color. You don't judge people based off skin color. You treat every person the same. You walk up, you have a conversation with them, and you judge them on the content of their character, not the color of their skin, right? Nowadays, it's different. Nowadays, if you say you don't see skin color, you know, you're racist or whatever. Like, I don't even know what the rules are anymore. But it's like, you know, obviously I see skin color, okay? I can tell if I'm looking at a black person, a white person, a purple person, a yellow person, a red person, whatever. It just means you don't treat them any different than you would treat somebody else or a person of the same skin color as you. That's all that means. And nowadays, like, you know, I don't know. I forget what their argument is, like why that's racist or bigoted or whatever it is, but, you know, it's nonsense. It's just nonsense. Let's go.
Me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother. But now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all of the ways that we struggle and suffer. They coming for blood, we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover.
You know, hey, divide the people. And you can't just divide them left or right or black and white. You got to do it on all fronts, okay? You divide, you're even dividing the parties on different, you know, topics and situations and what have you. So you divide left, right, black, white. You know, these different flavors of, you know, liberals and lefties. This particular flavor of conservatives and righties, you know, you get them infighting. So you have multiple forms of division going on at the same time. So because if you just did a couple of different ways, you're still dealing with a very large portion of the population. So you have to basically cut that pie up and keep cutting it into smaller and smaller slices. So each and every way that they can divide us is what they're going to do, because when you take the overall population and you reduce it into little tribes, Much easier to manage. Much easier to manage. So there we go, Tom. Let's go.
The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture because I rap good. I don't pop Zans or smoke backwoods. But they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks hate normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. There's trauma in your DNA.
You know, hey, you know, this stuff happened. It happened, right? You weren't there. I'm not there. You know, and like a lot of people, their families weren't even in the United States when that shit was going on. My family was not here. No member of my family was in the United States during slavery. All right. We came on boats from Italy and Germany way after. So, you know, I bear no responsibility for any of it. I have no blood on my hands. My hands are squeaky freaking clean. So kiss my ass. Let's go.
They did not care, but you were never on a plantation, and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA. Causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong. Don't want to see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. The prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more.
Yep. It's all the same. We're all equal. All right. Every life is, each individual life is just as important and just as valuable as the other. All right. There's no like these lives are more important, those lives are more important. All life is important, man. Let's go. Yep. That's how I feel too. You know, I refuse to participate in some of this stuff anymore. You know, it's just like, you know, this is what they want. This is the road they want us to go down. I've never been one to conform. I've never been one to not challenge or push back on authority of any form, you know, unless what they're saying makes sense, like logical sense. But like, I am not a you know, guy who's like, well, these are the rules and the rules are the rules because they're the rules. No, like I need shit to make sense to me, right? So I've never been one to conform. So if they want me to go down this road of race wars, that's going to drive me further and further off their path, you know, because fuck that shit. Let's go.
Die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. I ain't feel no white guilt.
You know, and if you set it up to where people think that's the stuff that's going to happen to them, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, it's a lot of this is stuff perpetuated by the news. It comes from a place of truth. Absolutely. But when the focus is just on this narrow subset and not things as a whole, you're going to force people's worldview into believing just this narrow subset of stuff that happens, okay? That is not representative of the whole. So it's toxic to foster those kinds of feelings in people, you know? It's detrimental. Nope. Kiss my white ass. Kiss my white ass. I don't care. I was born white. I didn't ask. Okay? I didn't say, hey man, I don't know about this white stuff. Okay? You get this white skin off me. No, I didn't have any say in the matter. Right? So I will not apologize for it. Just like I won't apologize for it. This is how I was born. This is who I am. And it's superficial shit that doesn't make me who I am necessarily. So let's go.
Bigot racist, he's a Nazi, that's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies and they army. Your neighborhood's all gained and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them, that ain't gangster.
And you know, and I I've seen that. I've noticed that for years, how, you know, white people, okay, damn white people, we like to act like minorities cannot help themselves. Like they are helpless children who need us there in order to scoot them through life. If you want a good example of it, there was a video done years ago. Was it Mark Dice, or was it Crowder or somebody like that, or Charlie Kirk maybe? I don't know. It was one of those right-wing commentators who did a video where they're asking white people if they think black people had IDs, okay? And the reasons why they couldn't get ID cards and this and that. And then they asked black people, do you have an ID? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, do you know how to get one and where you need to go? And they're like, yeah, right down there to the DMV. So it just shows the difference in mindset, how helpless certain white people think minorities are. And I don't...
Pro-black, but you faking, guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them, that ain't gangsters.
Nope.
People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill. Who
Yep.
might feel like they the ones who losing their life. When the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position.
Exactly.
If you black, you go to prison.
Yep.
If you white, your life is different.
White privilege is a position they, how does he say this again? Hold on.
They the ones who losing their life. When the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division.
White privilege is a system they position for division, right? Tell everybody about white privilege, get white people hating on white people, get black people hating on white people, get, everybody hating on white people infighting with each other. It's just stupid. It's stupid.
You could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race, religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain.
Yep.
I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color comes
Yep.
bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our grave. Just let me try to explain. I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more. They want us in a race war, dying in the streets. Should be us against them, but it's you against me. Nobody gonna win, everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed.
Nope.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, 'cause our lives matter more.
All right. It's a good song. It's a really good song. Like I said, their commentary on that whole situation is pretty much spot on. It's the ultimate goal is to keep us divided along each and any line that they can. All right. Because if we're divided, we can't push back on their shenanigans, and they get to run roughshod over the population. So that'll do it, though. That'll be the reaction. I'm going to try to do another video like right after this one, just to try to start catching up on stuff. So keep an eye out. See if I maybe had another video if you come across this today, tomorrow, or whenever. And hopefully, we can start cranking out some of these reactions and get ourselves back on track here. But that'll do it. That'll be the reaction. Middle-aged white guy is out. Peace.